Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. This is a rather interesting little article on Western Center for Journalism. God stripped from Air Force oaths. Now, that's really interesting because they've had that oath since the Air Force was started. And all Air Force recruits will no longer be required to add the phrase, "So help me God," when reciting their honor oath. You know? Yeah. The Air Force Academy, which requires graduates to repeat the oath at graduation, received complaints recently from MRFF after displaying a poster featuring the entire oath. Quote, "We will not lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate among us anyone who does. Furthermore, I resolve to do my duty and live honorably, so help me God." Well, so now they just want to get rid of the "so help me God." You know? Does anybody not really see what's going on in this country? Does anybody not really understand where this country is being dragged into the sewer? This administration is doing everything it can to destroy any association with God. Yeah. And what that will do, when they reach their objectives, it'll open the door for Islam. You know, I've mentioned this in previous videos, but if you're a fairly new subscriber, you wouldn't be aware of what I believe to be true, which is that when Hillary Rodham Clinton traveled throughout the Middle East, pretty much for the 4 years that she was acting as the Secretary of State, because she sure didn't do a job of a Secretary of State like Condoleezza Rice did. No, what Hillary did is she traveled with her sidekick and her confidant, and I believe her lover, Huma Abedin. And I think that over time, Hillary converted to Islam, which is neither here nor there at this point, and that's not what this video is about. I think it's disgusting that the Air Force went ahead and agreed to drop "so help me God" in their oath. I think that's disgusting. But they probably didn't have any choice, because this administration has ways of applying a certain amount of pressure. No different than I believe they did the same thing with the Mormon Church. The Mormon Church, as you may or may not have known, was and is the single largest supporter of the Boy Scouts of America. And the Mormon Church does not approve of homosexuality. Yet they bent under the will of this administration to accept the Boy Scouts of America and to allow them to bring in openly gay boys to join the organization, which is why the Boy Scouts of America is pretty much being disassembled, and it will be over time. There's a new organization that's taking place that still abides by their previous oath. It's pretty crazy. And what's really insane is that the American people are allowing this fraud to continue destroying this country, which is exactly what he's doing. Just open your eyes. It's right in front of you. Absolutely. America is, I believe, finished.